Hello. Sorry, I'm late. I thought I was live and I wasn't, so I was just doing the exercises all by myself. Um, I hope everyone can hear me and that we have some folks watching. If you can't hear me or are having trouble seeing me or anything, just write a comment. I can see your comments on my computer screen here. So I'll show you my setup. I have a chair to sit in for if I want to take a break, and then I also have a chair to hold on to for when I'm standing. So for safety, if you guys can have something in front of you that's solid, so whether that is a countertop, your walker, anything like that. So get yourself to a spot where you've got something to hold on to and also a place to sit for us to have a break. A glass of water is a good idea. I'm just going to grab mine. And then of course you want to make sure that you've got your exercise cat. You guys can't see my cat right now. And I'm going to tilt down a little bit so you can see my feet, because in my camera you could see my feet earlier, but you can't in this one right now. So let's just fix that. Okay, so we are ready to go. I also want you to notice I'm wearing shoes. So if you're doing this class, it's really good if you have hardwood floors like me, you either wear shoes or bare feet, or maybe socks with grips on them. But you don't want to be in your sock feet on hardwood floor. It's just not very safe and it's quite slippery. So today we're going to do a standing class, and this class is for those of you who feel like maybe the seated class wasn't quite enough of a challenge. You want a little bit more of a challenge. We're going to do some strength and balance. Please make sure if you get tired during this class, if you feel like you're going to fall, if you have any pain, you just take a break, okay? Or stop. Don't do any exercises that don't work for you. And then also, I want you to make sure that you chat with someone first maybe and make sure this class is okay for you, and have someone with you if you need extra safety. I've just got a little comment here. Oh, hi Marcello. Looks like it's working. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna do a little warm up. I'm not an old hat at this like Marcello and Becky. They've been really, really good and they've done some of these already, and I'm feeling kind of nervous because it's my first one. So hopefully it'll go okay. So please make sure that you're okay standing on your own before you do this class. And we're also going to stand on one leg, and if you can't do that, that's okay. So here we go. We're going to warm up. So we're just going to start with marching on the spot, sitting down. So we're just going to do about 30 seconds. I'll time on my watch, and here we go. Just lifting our legs, marching on the spot. I just realized you can't really see my legs because I'm in front of a black fireplace with black pants on, so I'll turn this way, and we're just marching on the spot for about 30 seconds. Warming up our legs. Perfect. Okay, and now I'm just going to put something over the fireplace so you guys can see my legs. There we go. Okay, we're going to stand up. We're holding onto our chair for balance. We're just going to do some little kicks backwards. So I want you to make sure when you're doing this, you're not leaning forward, you're not flopping over, you're just kicking backwards. And you should feel like your bum muscles are working. So we want 10 on each side. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now if you need a break, you can take one. I'll take a couple seconds here. We're going to move on to a little arm exercise. I've got lots of exercise equipment around here because I've been doing classes with my clients all week. So there's lots of things around. So we're going to do an arm exercise next. So we're going to let one arm down by our side. Now, if you're finding your balance isn't good enough to hold on with just one hand, then you can do this exercise in sitting, okay, for safety. So we're going to take our arm up over our head. Nice and slow. just 6 times on each side. Great. And then if you want to see what this looks like in sitting, I'll do the other side in sitting for you. So we just have our arm by our side. We're just going to lift up over our head. So we're warming up all the parts of our body right now. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Okay. Back into standing. I'm going to go sideways for this one and show you how to do a little squat. So again, if you're feeling really weak and you can't do this one in standing, you can just sit on the chair and squeeze your bum cheeks together. You can't see me doing that, but that's what I'm doing. If you're good in standing, we're going to do little mini squats. So we're just going to stick our bum out as if we're going to sit on the chair and then back up. Really small. Squeeze your bum coming up. For 6, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. And as one of my clients always says, 1 for good luck. Okay, let's all sit for a little break, 30 seconds or so. Grab some water if you need it. Maybe put on some music if you want to, because we're going to get into the exciting part of the class next. So while we're sitting here, let's practice some deep breathing. And if you guys have been doing the classes with Marcello, you know this already. We're going to put a hand on our belly while we sit tall. And when we breathe in, we push our hand away. So we're filling up our diaphragm. And when we breathe out, the hand comes back in. So we fill our diaphragm and breathe into our hands. Breathe out. And I want you to think when you're breathing in like you're smelling some really delicious flowers. So you're going to breathe in through your nose. And when you breathe out, it's like you're blowing out a lot of birthday candles. You're going to breathe out through your mouth. So one more time, smell the roses. Blow out your birthday candles. Good. I think we're all warmed up. So we're going to go through, much like the seated classes we've been doing, we're going to go through 3 sets of exercises, and we're going to do all of the sets 3 times, okay? So that was our warm-up. And I think we might do that again at the end. So we're going to move on to our second type set of exercises, which is going to be heel raises, hip kicks, and leg crosses, okay? So I'll show you the first one. The first one's a heel raise, and you've probably all seen this before. So we're holding on for balance, and we're just going to lift our heels off of the floor so we come up on our toes. Again, any of these exercises can be done in sitting if you don't feel safe in standing. So let's all together do 10 heel raises in standing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So you should feel the muscles behind your legs here, your calves working. We're going to move on to our next exercise. I'm going to show you from the front just because it's a little bit easier for you to see. So this is going to be a kick out to the side. So again, I'm holding the chair for balance. I'm going to show you without the chair so you can see. You're holding on and you're going to kick out to the side and back in. Now I keep my toes pointing forward when I do this, and I'm trying to stay solid in my upper body. So I kick out and back in, out and back in. And I feel that right in the sides of my bum, okay? So let's do 10 of those to each side together. If you need to sit down and do this one, you can sit and just step out to the side and back in. So here we go for a count of 10. We're going to alternate legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful job. Now, if you found that hard from a balance perspective, but you still want to stand and do it, next time you can just hold on and tap out and in. So your feet don't have to stay up in the air. They can just tap and come back in. So there's lots of modifications. If you're watching this class and you find that it's a little bit too hard for you or a little bit too easy for you, send us a message. We will come up with modifications for you, no problem, okay? I'm sorry that you can't really see my face. I need you to see my feet, so it's hard. Here we go. So we're going to do our next exercise holding on. I'm going to show you without holding on so you can see. We're just going to cross our leg in front of our other leg, okay? Cross and back, and you should feel that in these muscles right here. If the balance is a challenge, then you can just tap your foot and come back. Tap your foot and come back. If you need to sit and do it, then start with your legs wide, bring one in and out, bring one in and out. So we've got 3 modifications, okay? Now let's do it together for a count of 10. Here we go, holding on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Okay, so you should still be in this kind of position. So you can sit in your chair for just about half a minute for a break. Now, we're going to go through that whole circuit again. And if you find that this time you're feeling a little more tired, you might want to try some of the modifications. So you could do the exercises in sitting, or you could do them in standing, but with a little bit less balance required. Okay? If you're finding them too easy, a way to challenge yourself is to go a little slower and hold them for longer. And we'll talk about challenging your balance later. We're not going to do that today. So, another few seconds here, and we're going to take the rest of our break, and we're going to move on to our next set. So this time, same as before, we're going to start with our heel raises. So we're holding on and we're doing 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Now I'm going to show you the other ones not holding on, only because I want you to see my legs, but I want you to keep holding on. So I'm going to put my hands here. We'll pretend there's a counter in front of me, okay? And I'm going to do the balance modified version of the kicks to the side. So I'm going to tap out this time. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, and right into our cross legs. So I'm still holding on for balance. And this time I'm going to tap with this one as well. So I'm going to tap across 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome, and I'm gonna sit for my break. Whew, I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to feel some hip muscles working there. And maybe we should all grab a little bit of water if you're feeling a little bit tired or thirsty. We'll take our nice half-a-minute break here. And then we're going to do one more set of those, and then we have another set of exercises to do together. Here's my exercise cat. Coming to check it out. Okay, so on to our third set. Now, if you're feeling tired, it is okay to do this set sitting down if you need to, or to modify to the easier versions if you need to, okay? You can do all of these exercises in sitting. Awesome. So, heel raises, if you want to do them in sitting, we just do them here. In standing, we're going to hold our chair and lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now straight into our legs open, and if we're going to do it sitting, we just kick out to the side. In standing, we're holding on, and here we go for 1, 2. Remember to keep those toes pointing forward. 3. And you should feel it right here. 4. I know I do. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Beautiful. And the last one's our leg crosses. If you're going to do it in sitting, start wide, step in, step in. Okay? Trying to feel these guys in here. And I have some different exercises for that we'll try next week. So in standing, we're going to cross. Here we go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Amazing! So you have done your warm-up and completed the first set of exercises. So I think give yourself a pat on the back. Take a few deep breaths. Have some water, because we're going to move on to set number 2. We're going to repeat that one 3 times. Then we're going to do our warm-up set one more time, and then we're going to do a little cool-down stretch, okay? So we've probably got about another 10 or 15 minutes of exercise to go. You guys are doing great. I can't see you. I'm just assuming. So, set number 2 is going to be a little bit different. So we're going to do some toe taps. We're going to do some rows with our arms. And we're going to do some hamstring curls, okay? So while you're resting, I'm going to show these exercises to you. So the toe taps, you're going to hold on, and I'll show you from a side view, and then I'll show you from a front view. We're going to go front, side, back, middle with each foot, okay? So holding on for balance, you're going to go front, side, back, middle. And we're working a little bit on our balance here and also on all of the muscles around our hip, okay? Front, side, back, middle. We're going to do 5 to each side. Now, if this is too difficult for you, if you're having trouble with this, it can also be done in sitting. Front, side, back, middle, front, side, back, middle. And you're still getting the movement, okay? The second exercise in this round is called rows. So it's going to be like you're rowing a boat. You're going to hold on to the chair, and you're going to take one arm off and pull it back and back to the chair, and the opposite arm back and back to the chair. And you'll notice that I'm turning my hand to the ceiling, making a fist, and then I pull back, but my arm stays in contact with my side. So what I'm really doing is squeezing my shoulder blade back towards my spine, okay? Next week when we do this class, we'll talk about some ways to make that harder, but today we're just going to learn each move. So we're going to do on each side, individually, 10 rows. And the last exercise in this set is called a hamstring curl. This one's a little bit hard. You need to be able to stand on one foot to do this. If that's not safe for you, I'll show you a modification in a minute. But what we're going to do is just bend our knee up, and then our opposite knee up. I have to remember not to wear black pants next week. They're hard to see. So from the front, that looks like this. So I'm keeping my knees together. They're still touching. I'm not over here, okay? And from the side, my knees stay together as well. So I'm not kicking like that. I'm not leaning forward. I'm strong here, and I just lift my foot off the floor and put it back down. Now, if that is too difficult, standing on one foot can be really hard. So if that's too difficult, we will do it in sitting, and we're just going to bend our foot back and back to the middle. Back and back to the middle. I want you to come back as far as you can with that foot so we can feel these muscles behind our thighs working. Those are your hamstrings, okay? So I'm going to go through that set with you, and we'll do the full thing together. So we'll start with our toe taps. Ready? 5 on each side. Front, side, back, middle, front, side, back, middle. That's 1. 2, front, side, back, middle, front, side, back, middle. 3, front, side, back, middle. If your back hurts with this, don't kick back so far. If you find yourself leaning forward like this, don't kick back so far. Last one, side, back, middle. Beautiful. Shake it off. Okay, and we're going to do our rows, so 10 on each side with our arms. Ready? Here we go. 1, and pull, and 2, and pull, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we should be feeling this right in the middle of your back. And our last exercise in this set, hamstring curls. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That was 5 on each side, okay? So we're gonna have a seat, few deep breaths, a little bit of a break, and then we're back to do that set twice more, okay? Yeah, we're doing pretty good for time. I did start late, which was a technological issue on my part. Like I said, this is my first class, so I'm hoping that this gets easier as we go and we kind of sorted all the technology. I know that Marcello and Becky have been doing classes and have figured it out, so I'm going to hopefully catch up to them. Okay, second set of this lot. So we're going to start with our toe taps. Up we come, And remember, here we go. Front, side, back, and middle. Front, side, back, middle. Front, side, back, middle. Front, side, back, middle. Two more. Front, side, back, middle. Front, side, back, middle. Last one. Front, side, back, middle, and front, side, back, and middle. Beautiful. Now to our rows. Ready? Here we go. 1, pull. 2, pull. 3, pull. 4, pull. 5, 6, 7, you can't see my other arm, but it's going. 8, 9, and 10. Great. Sorry about the beeps, guys. That's my computer, so I'll try to turn that off for next time. And then we're going to finish up with a few hamstring curls here, so 5 on each side. 1, 2, 3, remember to keep those knees together. 4, don't lean forward. My chair got a bit close there. And 5. Good, feeling those muscles behind my legs working there. Gonna sit for a little break. We've got one more set of those exercises to go. I hope you guys are all enjoying this very sunny day. I just ate my lunch outside. It was great. Okay. 5 more seconds. And we're going for our last set of those exercises, okay? So our toe taps, here we go. 1. You should try not to look at your feet, but sometimes I do, just to make sure they're still there. But you really want to stay up as tall as you can for all of these exercises, okay? As we go through the weeks, we'll give you more and more tips on how to do these, how to make them a little harder, how to stay tall. There we go. And our last set of rows. So here we are. 1, other arm, 1. 2, other arm. 3, 4, if you look close, you can see my little elbow pop out the back there, and the other arm. 5, 6, staying tall, squeezing my shoulder blades together for 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, and we're gonna go right into our hamstring curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great. Nice job, everyone. You are doing amazing. Amazing. So that was our last full set. We are going to do one more set of our warm-up set. So I'll show you that again. And then after that, I think we'll do a little cool down, just so that we all have a little stretch after this kind of hard class, okay? So our warm-up set was kickbacks, arms out, and squats. So if you forget, a really quick reminder, the kickbacks were like this, the arms out were up over our head with our palms forward, and our little mini squat. Okay, so Another few seconds for your break. I will show you that if you are tired at this point, you can't do that set in standing. Instead of kickbacks, you can squeeze your bum. Okay? So let's start with our kickbacks or our bum squeezes. We're just going to do 6 on each side. Here we go. 1, or squeeze your bum. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Beautiful. And then let's all sit down for our arm raises. If you want to stay standing, you can, but I'm going to show this one in sitting. So we've got our arms out to the side with our palms forward, and we're going to go 1, and 2. Oh, that's a good shoulder movement. And 3. And if it hurts, just go as high as you can. 4. You shouldn't have any pain, okay? So if it's painful, just go to here if you have to. 5, 6, 7. We're going to do 10 of this one because I need a good shoulder movement. I don't know about you. 8, 9, and 1 more. 10. Beautiful. So we're going to finish off with some little squats. Now these are a tough exercise. You have to have good strength and be feeling really good to do them. I'd like you to have a chair behind you just in case. And if you're feeling like you're not strong enough to do these, we're only going to do 5. I'd like you to actually take a break. Okay, just take a break for 15 seconds while we do these. So I'm going to pull my chair in close so that if I do have to sit down, it's right there. And I'm just going to do some mini squats. So I'm sticking my bum out like I'm going to sit, and I'm going to squeeze my bum to come back up. That was 1, 2, 3, nice and tall, 4, and 5, and down we go. Oh man, that was awesome. You guys just completed all of those exercises, 3 different sets, and you did amazing, amazing. So I do want to do just a little bit of a cool down, a bit of a stretch, because we have done, quite a lot today, and you might feel a bit stiff when you're done. So we're going to do a few little stretches here. I'll face you. So the first one is just to stretch out our legs. So we're going to straighten it out. If I go sideways, you can see my leg is straight. And I'm just going to reach for my toes. And I'm not bending over. I'm sitting tall, just reaching as far as I can. If you can get all the way to here, great. If not, hand on your leg is fine. You should feel a gentle stretch back here. The minute you feel a pull, you stop and just chill there, okay? Oh, I can see I have a comment. I'm gonna go look. Oh, hi, Kim. Thanks for tuning in. All right, and we're going for here. Other side, just reaching. Great. We're going to stretch out our arms a little bit. So I just want you to pull your arm across, grab above or below your elbow. Don't grab your elbow. And just a little pull. And I'm feeling this across the middle of my back. So again, I'm just going to hang out here for a moment. And the minute you feel a stretch, you stop and hang out there, okay? Great. And we're just going to switch sides. So with the other side, exactly the same thing. Grab above or below the elbow, pull across, and just hold. Great. Let's stretch out our back a little bit just by kind of going slumpy and sitting up tall. Really, really small movements, just gentle, just to get that back moving and pelvis moving a little bit. And then I want you to sit up tall for me. We're going to do 3 deep breaths together. So let's remember we put our hands on our stomach. We breathe in, our hands go out. Smell those roses. Blow out your birthday candles. And one more. All right. Thanks so much to anyone who watched, or if you're watching this later, enjoy. What we're trying to do here as Stride Physio is still help our clients while they're at home. We know that we can't really get in to see you right now because of safety concerns. We want to keep you guys all as safe as we can, but at the same time, we want to make sure that you're still moving. So we're trying to provide lots of different levels of classes, sitting and standing, things that are easier, things that are a little more challenging. Whatever works for you, please tune in. On Tuesdays at 10 and Thursdays at 10 and 1 are the times we're doing right now. And the classes are going to vary between strength, balance, coordination, stretching. So keep an eye on for what one works for you, and then you can watch them back later. If you really like one, you can always watch it again. So we'll do our best to do what you guys feel like you need. We want all of our clients to stay safe right now. If you have an idea for a class for us, please send us a message, or you can call us at 778-215-7780, or you can check out our website at stridephysio.ca. Thank you so much for being here. I've had a lot of fun. It's been wonderful. Take care.